Breast cancer drugs fail miserably in phase 2 clinical trials. One of the reasons being that the modeling that's done in the beginning to test these drugs is not very useful. Our research has shown that the human immune system is incredibly important in synergizing with cancer therapy to kill human tumors, human breast tumors especially. So what our model does is it takes into account the human immune system in testing new cancer drugs, and we believe that this is the missing link. Before I became affiliated with women's health research at Yale, I was doing very basic cancer research. And then this idea popped into my mind in a conversation with a few of my colleagues about developing a humanized model of breast cancer. So in this model, we were able to produce the human immune system in mice and then study breast cancer and its treatment on top of that human immune system. Our most important finding is that radiation and the human immune system work together to kill cancer cells. And this is really important because the development of this humanized model of breast cancer will enable us to test novel drugs that can be used to treat cancer better. Our preliminary data showing that the human immune system interacts with radiation to kill tumor cells really got one of our collaborators very interested, and she happens to be a breast surgeon. So she's going to supply us with breast tumors from women who are in her clinic right out of the operating room. We can take fragments of a woman's breast tumor, put them into a mouse that has her immune system, and then test novel drugs and drugs that are currently operational in the clinic on her breast tumor to see which ones actually kill the tumor. And then she'll be able to be treated with those drugs. And I really feel like this has a better chance of working than anything else that's out there. Without this critical funding, this critical pilot funding, I wouldn't have been able to carry out this research, develop the humanized model, and many of my colleagues would not be able to do what they're doing in order to improve the quality of life for women. Now we can use those preliminary data funded by Women's Health Research at Yale to apply for larger funding from the National Institutes of Health and from larger foundations in order to move the research forward. We think that this model will enable us to identify cancer drugs that will actually work in women and be highly effective in curing breast cancer.